Hi guys, it's Jessy here and welcome today to a new pick a card reading. Now guys, in this pick a card reading, we're going to be focusing on what's coming up next in September for you. So as you can see, I prepared 4 card piles that will bring you that answer, starting with pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So what I'd like you to do is to take a moment to focus upon the upcoming month of September and what's coming up next for you, and to get into your zone, your comfortable place, and open your eyes and choose the pile that resonates with you the most. If you need more time for that, no worries, you can hit the pause button and return when you are finished. Now, when you've chosen your pile, go down below. I'll leave the timestamp to your personal reading in the comment box or in the description box. So guys, all I have to say is enjoy your reading. I hope it resonates with you, but remember, it is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you and keep following your intuition in everything. See you in a bit. Okay, so group number 1, here you are with your pal. So let's see what these cards hold for you and what message they hold for September. Okay, beautiful souls. So these are the cards that I have for you, starting with the Princess of Swords. Then we have Perspective. Then we have the King of Cups right here, the Ace of Discs, the 8 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. So you've got like interesting cards that I have here for you. So, first thing that is just like getting my attention is the Oracle cards right here. And with the Oracle cards, I'm feeling like a deeper knowledge, like your higher self. So whatever is coming up in September, that's required for you to go inwards. I feel maybe you might be seeking for answers or answer to something. And I feel like September is going to bring you that answer that you've been waiting for, okay? So first off, we're starting with the Princess of Swords, the Curiosity card right here. And as I said, I feel like September is going to bring you something new. I feel like you're going to get clarity of a certain situation, and that you're going to learn something new about something that you have been inquiring about. So if you have, for example, been wanting to know something about a certain relationship or a certain situation or something in the work area, and you have really been thinking about that, like, you know, what's going on, I really want like the ins and outs of this situation, I don't really know like what's happening, I feel like September is going to bring you that answer. I feel like bit by bit you'll get like more pieces of the puzzle, and that you will get like more clarity into this situation. And with the Perspective card right here, I feel like whatever is going to happen, so whatever clarity or whatever you're going to find out about this situation is going to change absolutely the way you think and feel about it. I feel like you're going to reevaluate where you stand and what standpoint you need to take. I feel like it's going to kind of like surprise you to what you're going to find out in September. It's not something maybe that you've expected. And I feel like this situation has been like on your mind, as we have like the King of Cups right here. But I feel with the King of Cups showing up like this, I feel like it's something that that's been keeping you like really emotionally busy, and that you have been trying to stay on top of this, so to not let the emotion get like the best of you. I feel like you've been trying to hold things together, to kind of like keep your cool, to keep like maybe your head above water, or just like, you know, trying to keep like inside or flying above the situation, but that in the month of September is no longer going to be needed, because you're going to get that clarity, right? So there's not going to be like that struggle for you to gain control of your emotions. It could also be like this thing that will present itself to you will be something that will shake you in a way, and that you will be like thrown off your balance, and that you need to gain back control over your emotions. But I definitely feel that you know, you have been trying to play it cool, keep control of your emotions, and then suddenly like this is coming out. And I feel like it's really going to help you to take like the next step. I think maybe you have been, I'm not sure, but maybe you have been doubting, or in your personal life, maybe in your relationship, to stay or go, or to do something or not. Maybe it could be that, you know, you have been doubting to change career or something like that. And I feel you're going to they're going to guide you. You're going to find out, like, you know, what the deeper meaning of certain events were, or, you know, how things work out, or, you know, how people are thinking about you without you being there, something like that. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Disc, and the Ace of Disc is a new beginning. So as I said, like, whatever is coming to clarity to you is going to make you think like differently about you, about your position, whether it is like in a company, or whether it is in a relationship, whether it is like in your study. But I definitely feel this could be like more about like a work thing. But I feel, you know, it's really going to change the way you feel about something. If you were feeling like loyal towards your boss, or maybe loyal to maybe, you know, your partner, it could be that now, because these puzzles are coming like together, you're like, okay, but you know, what about me? I have been loyal, but you know, I have been there for you, whether it is like, as I said, on your work or a personal relationship. But I feel like it's going to change the way that you think. Like, you know, I have been loyal to you, but how about you? And if you're going to act like this, like, what am I supposed to think? I feel like that's going to be like an emotional dilemma for you, and how to deal with this issue. But whatever is coming is going to bring you like a new beginning. The way you're going to think is going to help you to get like that new beginning, whether it is that you need to change, or maybe that you're going to seek like another position, or that you're going for that promotion because maybe your coworker wasn't being like truthfully or showing like all their cards. But I feel like that's going to change your mind. I feel like you're going to prioritize yourself, and that's going to make like a big difference in how you approach a certain situation. Okay, because we have the Eight of Cups right to the Ace of Disc right here, and the Eight of Cups is about, you know, you leaving a situation that no longer serves you. So as I said, whether it is that, you know, you have been going on through, you know, something, and you finally see like all the cards that others are holding, and you're realizing, you know, it isn't fair the way it's working out. I should take like different matters. That's going to change for you. I feel like you're going to take a more firm standpoint in this situation, and that's going to get you like further and open doors for you to new possibilities. It could be that you suddenly will get a promotion, or that you will move on to a different company or something like that. It could be even like in your personal relationship that you realize, you know, you've been given like that much, and that's like enough. That's time for you to reevaluate where you stand and what you want to get like out of this relationship. Because in the end of September, you will get like more balance, more love, more joy into your life with the Two of Cups right here. It's union, and union can mean that, you know, you find that balance again. I don't feel like in this reading it's really applying to relationship. This is a more of a reading that reminds me of someone who's getting control back of their life, and especially their status, you know, to where you stand, where you want to be. So I feel like at the end of September, you will definitely know, you know, where you want to go, and especially who you are. So I feel like during this whole September month is going to be you discovering yourself, discovering these, you know, the depth of this situation, going deeper, and then re-evaluating the cards that you have and that others hold, and making a decision upon whatever the situation applies to for you. Okay, so let's see what the other oracle cards have to bring you. So we have the fourth oracle card, that is the secret temptation, being led astray. So what I feel with this is that I feel maybe others will try to convince you otherwise. I feel others will try to tell you that, whatever you're feeling or thinking, that's not correct, that you're wrong. Maybe this person, I feel maybe it's about like a person who's close to you and who doesn't want or who doesn't have like your best interest. And this person maybe has been like a while in your life now and has been telling you, on how you should do things. And then you suddenly realize that, are you saying all of those things in my interest or your own? So I definitely feel like this is about, you not letting people get to you anymore. You're going to find your strength to say it's enough and I'm going to choose myself. And I'm not going to, people distract me anymore from my own goals and what I want. So it could be that people don't want you to go like that far. So they try to show you like, all other things. And that is leading you from your goal. You kind of like get what I'm saying? Sometimes people are like that. And you have to be very aware of those people and try to block them out, or just like keep focused on your own goals. Don't give them like that. Don't give them like that power to keep you away from reaching your own goals. So, oh my gosh. So then we have the card of the shield, your energy. Look beneath the surface. Wow. This is, sometimes I'm like talking because I'm like doing intuitive readings, and then I see like cards that are matching the things that I'm saying, and I already told you guys this. So I feel like it's about you protecting your energy. It's about, people maybe having a second agenda and not being truthfully to you. And I feel like through the month of September, you will notice that. Like I said, I'm feeling like you're going to see the true colors of people, and that is going to change the way on how you proceed in this situation and how loyal you're going to stay to this person or situation, or if you're going to finally move to your own goal instead of, waiting for this person or waiting for the situation to change. I feel like you're going to turn it around and take that leap of faith and just go for your own. And that is going to bring you a lot of happiness and balance into your life. I feel like, there's something going to be lifted off your shoulder at the end of this beautiful month. Really beautiful. As September is like the beginning, for a lot of people. So I feel like this is like your new beginning, your moving on card. Okay. And then we have the card of the Ascended Masters, create open communication. And with this, I feel, this verse just wants you to know that you're not alone in this. So they want you to know that they're always guiding you, showing you messages. And it might be that you already received, like through your intuition, that a person was maybe kind of like sketchy or a situation was sketchy. So they want you to listen to those messages. They want you to know that you're not alone in this situation, right? Because they're always right here for you. They're always, have your back and want to guide you in whatever way that's possible. But for them to do that, you have to be open to receive like all of the messages, okay? So let's see on the last two oracle cards that I have right here. We have the card of the Willow, interconnection. Such a beautiful card, okay? So with the card of the Willow right here, I feel that the spirits want you to know that, your thoughts are creating your reality. And sometimes when I feel maybe, throughout this journey, you will figure something out, and it's easy. It's easy when you hear like something bad to get into that negative cycle and to say, this is what people want from me, or to get into like that victim role. Why is this happening to me? But they want you to know that whenever one door closes, that another one's open, and that your thoughts and emotions are very, very leading in this situation. So to keep in mind that whatever happens it's always for a greater reason. It's always for your own good, even if you don't see it right at the beginning. And things that might happen might be like hurtful, might be like, you want to scream and say, why is this happening to me? Have that moment, totally have that moment, but keep in mind to not to get stuck in that moment and to let it go, let those emotions out so you can release them and open up to beautiful healing emotions and thoughts, because those are going to define your future, right? So the way you act, that's going to define your future, and that starts with you thinking. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thinking is before acting a lot of times, okay? And then we have cherry renewal. So I feel at the end of September, there's going to be like a big change, a big renewal. I feel like you're going to blossom again. Even though if this news, whatever is coming your way, might be something that you didn't expect to work out like that. Maybe it it's something that you expected to go like differently and suddenly it doesn't like happen that way. That can be like really hurtful, and as I said, it can cause us to think in a negative cycle. But the cherry right here, it shows me that in the end of September, you're going to be blossoming again, and there's going to be like a big new beginning for you. And I feel whatever this new beginning is, hon, is going to be great for you, because it's going to bring you like more balance, more love into your life, and more happiness, more joy. I feel like you're going to live like wholesome. So I do feel like there's like a burden lifted off your shoulder, even though maybe you didn't expect it to happen like this way. And sometimes it can be like hard to let things go. Still, at the end, you're going to feel great, and you're going to have peace with whatever happened. So group number 1, this was your card reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number 2. So you're here because you're drawn to the second house. So let's see what September holds for you. Okay, beautiful soul. So these are the cards that I have for you, starting with the 5 of Cups. We have the Hierophant right here, the Fortune card, the Queen of This, the Temperance, the Deception, and the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So I feel like something major has happened, and it's still kind of like going to play out in September, as we have like 3 major Arcana cards right here. Okay, so I feel like a lot is going to change in September for you, and that is going to be about grounding yourself in September. But let's dive into your reading. So the first card that we have here is the 5 of Cups. And with the 5 of Cups coming right here, it shows me that something happened to you, beautiful soul, that left you just like the straw, just left you feeling like really disappointed, that just didn't work out the way you wanted to. I feel like it struck you like in such a way that it's just like it cost you like a lot of hurt. I feel like there's no easy way to deal with these types of situation, but I feel like you're still like very emotional. I feel maybe someone have turned their back on you for some reason, and that you didn't see that coming, or maybe that you did see it coming, but that it's in a way still, it's still like so disappointed. So this could be like very, very specific, but in general, something could have happened that you didn't see coming, and that really kind of like let you down, like what's happening, and maybe left you thinking, I don't want to move on. I don't want to like go any further. I just want to like sit a bit and just like be with me, myself, and I for a while, just see you. And because we have the Hierophant right next to it, I feel like, whatever happened, it went against everything that you believe in. I feel like whatever has happened to you, my love, is something that kind of like was so against everything that you believe, your system, your, and because you're not a person like that, whatever happened to you, I feel like you never saw it coming in that way because you're not a person that will do that to anyone else. So for that to happen to you, it just feels like, this is kind of like new to me. I didn't know like people could be like this. I didn't know like these situations could happen to people, because it's just like something that's just totally new to you. I feel like you're kind of like, I never imagined this to happen, because this is something that I would never ever do to another people. I will never cause this type of hurt or this type of, I'm getting like deception or this type of trick or this, I would never do that. I feel like you're a very honest and straightforward person, and then whatever happened to you kind of like left you like, just gasping for your breath, because this is something that's just doesn't feel right. This just feels wrong in so many ways to you, and I feel like you feel that whoever did this is just not worthy of, it's not worthy of anything. It's like a big word, but it's not worthy of your time anymore, So I feel maybe someone turn their back on someone for some reason, okay? And then we have the Fortune card right here. And with the Fortune, I feel that you definitely believe that what comes around goes around. And I feel that in September, that's going to work out. I feel like you're going to see that definitely, even though this has happened to you, karma, whatever you put in the universe, that's what you're getting back. And I'm feeling like that's going to work in this situation. And I don't feel like you wish this upon a person, but that this is the way the universe works, and this energy is turning around to be balanced out again. So whatever happened, definitely this person or this situation is going to have that karmic situation. That something is going to turn around. What comes around goes around, baby. So I feel like definitely it's not you wishing upon a certain person, but that you're going to see like certain things are going to happen to this maybe person or to this situation that is going to help you maybe understand the situation better, or to how do you say it, like get closure. I feel like you're going to get closure because you're going to see like things happening, and then you're going to be able to move on. It's like very specific of what I'm getting. And with the Queen of this, guys, I feel as we're seeing the pregnant lady right here, and this is a very, very specific, but I feel maybe someone break up. Wow. Maybe one of you guys are pregnant. So it might be you, or it might be like your partner, but someone might have turned their back upon a certain relationship. It could also be like kids being involved in a certain way and someone walking away from, the responsibilities that someone have, like in general. And I feel like this was something that you never thought could happen. So you are now left with all of these emotions, but also things that you have to juggle. And I feel that with the Temperance card right here, you're trying to balance things out, but at the same time, you have to catch your breath, right? You have to reevaluate your situation, but also just like breathe. I feel like it's time for you to breathe, because something really maybe traumatic has happened to you through this whole situation. I feel like it's definitely life-changing, whatever happened. So maybe something happened, maybe someone not taking their responsibility in a way, maybe someone taking your home or, your study away, something that was like really special to you, or just turning and, leaving you like that, in a certain way. And now you're just like catching your breath. You're just like taking a break in September, because there's a lot going on and you need that time. You need a time to, rest and just get your thoughts back into order, and also get a time for the healing And with the Seven of Swords, I feel like it's not all finished yet. I feel like whoever this person or this situation is, this person is not done yet. There's someone not being like fully honest in the situation. They're not showing like all their cards. And I believe like this person will try something again in September. But hey, it's up to you if you're going to trust your intuition in this situation or not. But I feel like someone might not be like fully open about maybe what they want to get out of a situation, or where they want to go. So that's definitely going to be something that you have to be cautious upon in September, because there is something like life-changing happening in September to you, and you need that time to heal. You need that time to think and reevaluate, and there is no time, or there's actually no space, no room for this person to come into your life again. And someone in that way is not being completely honest. So I feel like this trickery is still going on, and that you have to be cautious in September to whoever is trying to bring you down, okay? However, I feel in the month of September, you are able to move on, move forward for whatever is happening. I feel like at the end of September, you will regain your strength and say maybe like enough is enough. And in your way, you're going to move on and you're going to leave the situation behind. And as I said, I feel like there is a need of a closure right here. But once you get it, you're going to be ready to move on. So this is pretty like a heavy month for you emotionally, because as there are like a lot of things going on. But I truly feel for you, beautiful soul. So let's see what the other cards, oracle cards, have to say. So we have the card of align yourself with the universe, okay? So I feel with align yourself with the universe, navigate distractions. I feel like it's no time at this moment to take up on new ventures or new things. As I said, if something like this traumatic or life-changing happened to you, this is not a time to, you know, take up new adventures, sign things, or, do contracts or something. This is the time to focus upon yourself. As I'm seeing like this mentally, but also emotionally, you are in a very fragile place at this moment. So all your energy needs to go through yourself to heal and to become whole again, and to figure out how you're going to move past the situation. Even though in the end of the month, you're going to realize that, you have to take that time for yourself. And that's not bad. You have to allow yourself to catch a breath, take a break, for your energy level to just rise up again. So we have the awakened spirit, desire to change, okay? So with this is definitely the card that whatever happens or is going to happen in September, that is going to be life-changing. It's going to change your mindset. It's going to change your whole life completely in a way. Especially, I feel like if you are pregnant, for example, and then someone left you, then you have to figure out like, I'm going to be maybe a single mom, or I'm going to be like a single dad. How am I going to cope with this? How is my life going to be affected by this? If you lost someone, how is my life going to be after this situation? If someone tricked you, if someone lied to you, if someone walked away from their responsibility, how are you going to survive on your own? Those are life-changing events. So even though this happened to you, it calls for you to change your life. It calls for you to change your mindset. And I feel whatever happened, you gained another experience, and that this experience is going to bring you like to a whole level of maturity. I'm not sure like why I'm getting like that specific, but I feel like there's like such a growth going on here. It's like undeniable. So whatever happened, it wasn't like pleasant, it wasn't great. It brought you maybe a lot of a lot of stress, a lot of sorrow. However, it did help your soul to grow. And sometimes, unfortunately, things like this happen, but we can only take from it what we can, and that's it's the growth. That is like the experience, okay? So Then we have the card right here of cosmic ancestors. Voice your concerns. And I feel, sometimes, especially like in these types of situation, when something like this big happen, we tend to go like inwards. We tend to not to talk to people about it, and that will kind of like leave us alone in a certain place, left us maybe feeling alone. I feel like it's time for you to connect with like-minded people. So whether you go on to a group of community and then, learn on how they're dealing like with stuff and find like-minded people, that's going to help you throughout this situation. So I feel it's time for you to take actions into your concerns. So if you are concerned about something, definitely act upon it by, allowing yourself to join a community that has the experience that you're going through, so they can help you out in whatever, it's going on at this moment. Now let's look to the last two oracle cards right here. As you have the Yarrow, that is about setting boundaries. And this card, when we're talking about boundaries, I feel like whoever did this to you or whatever situation, it's about you to set out those boundaries, to not allow those people to come back into your life so they can keep on bringing that negative energy or hurting you. I feel it's up to you to set them straight, but also protect yourself from these people. So it's time for you to just look really closely at the people that you have around you. Who can you trust? Who are true friends or not? And then to make that decision to whom you're letting into your energy or not, whom you're allowing to share your space with or not. And that's going to be like a really important step into September, okay? But that's going to help you throughout the situation to your growth, because when you cut people out who are bringing in that negative energy, you are opening up new space for new people that have wonderful energy, that have maybe the capacity to help you out, to be welcomed into your life. So keep that in mind. And then we have ginseng conservation. Now this is a very important card, as it shows me that at this moment you are like at the end of your strength. So this card is telling me that you need to go into conservation. Going into conservation is about prioritizing yourself, making yourself first, but also remember that you are worthy of love, right? Because you're focusing upon yourself doesn't mean that you are being like totally ego-based or something, but it is to take care for yourself, for you to rise above the situation again. So they're asking from you in September to go inwards, to think about yourself, to take time for yourself, and especially your health. And for some reason, like your health is coming up, especially if you are pregnant or if you are dealing with stuff like that. It's like really important to not let all of this stress affect you in a way that is causing you so much negative energy. So I feel like it's time for you to heal, to regain your strength, and that's going to happen at the end of September. I feel then you're going to be able to breathe again and to move forward into a brighter future, okay? Then you're going to be ready to move past the situation. But for that to happen, there is like a lot of healing going on into September, but it's all focusing on yourself and how your life has changed throughout this situation. So group number 2, I hope that this reading resonated with you. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel if you like the content. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hi there, group number 3. So you're here because you're drawn to the 3rd pile. So let's see what September holds for you. So these are the cards that I have for you, starting with the 10 of Swords, the Death card, the Chariot card, Beginnings, the 3 of Discs, the 2 of Wands, the Justice card right here, and the Queen of Swords. Ooh, so for you, group number 3, I have to say that whatever is going on in the month of September is going to be some type of life-changing event that will move you to your core, or that has been moving you to your core already, because we have a lot of the major arcana cards right here, okay? So let's start with your card reading with the Ten of Swords right here next to the Death card. I feel that you might be going through a really rough time right now. I feel that you have been hurt in a way that just left you completely broken, left you completely devastated. That is the word that's coming to my mind. And I feel that in whatever way this happened to you, I'm feeling like a lot of sorrow. Maybe you have been crying, stressing out about this situation a lot. And I feel you are maybe in that time frame, or that something is going to change throughout that in September. But definitely you are still going through an emotional period. And this could be like relationship wise, but it could also be like something, really traumatic happened to you, whether you lost someone that was really close to you, or something in your job. Maybe you lost your job or something like that. But it could be like anything that just left you really stressed out and really sad, just feeling like sad. And I feel like this change, it just happened sudden. So even if it didn't happen yet, it's about to happen in September. So something that is going to leave you like heartbroken is going to happen in September, or has already happened. And this has happened suddenly. It wasn't something that you expected. It just came in a way that, there is like no way that you could have like prepared for this. With the Death card right next to it. And then we have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card tells me that you want to move forward. I feel like you desperately want to move forward. You definitely maybe are trying and are going to try in September to move forward, but I feel you maybe feel a little bit torn, like, which direction should I take now? Because whatever happened, that pain that you're feeling, it's almost like unbearable to you. So it's hard for you to make that decision. I feel like you're really doubting, like, which decision is going to be right for me in this moment at this time, because I can barely breathe out because of this sadness, because of this news or thing that has happened to me, okay? But what the beginning shows me is that from September on, you're slowly going to climb out of this cycle of feeling, distraught, feeling maybe even sorry for yourself, or just feeling really emotionally broken. Either way it's going, you're going to get your new beginning. And I feel like this new beginning is also going to present itself in a way that you didn't expect it to. It's going to be there like, oh, okay, you're here, okay, yeah, okay, let's do this. It's going to be something that is going to spark a life again in you that you never thought that it would happen like this quick after this. And then you're going to suddenly realize, yes, that's why this happened, or because this happening, I'm able to crawl out of my dark place, out of my sad emotions. And that's good, because sometimes we need good distraction to take us away from things that aren't going that well in our life. So I feel that is what's going to happen for you in September. And then we have the Three of Discs right here, which tells me it might be that someone will walk into your life in a type of a friendship, or in your work, or you're suddenly going to collaborate with someone or something like that. And that is definitely going to help you out to get out of that emotional, challenging situation, okay? And especially with the Three of Discs right here, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes work can cause good distraction from our personal life that can help us grow. And even if you have like a business venture that didn't go like that well, there's something else going to come up and pop up in a way that might not be maybe as exciting or as good as it was, but slowly when you start this project, you will see that it's going to bring you like a lot more joy and just happiness into your life. I feel like there's like a weight going to be lifted from your shoulder. And then we have the Two of Wands right here. And from that on, I feel like when this happened in September, it's going to be, you know, a long-term planning for you. I feel like before this all happened, maybe you were focusing on how bad things are going. Maybe your thoughts were a little bit negative, but in September, there's going to be like a change in plans for you. And I feel like your focus is going to be shifted from, you know, what's going on right now into planning and making like new goals for the future. I feel like excitement for new things, for new venture. You're finally like ready to see the future. You can imagine the future again because good things are happening, and that's good. That's good. So that's what's coming up for you. And with the Justice card, I feel at a certain point, maybe you're going to reflect back. I feel like you're going to reflect back on what has happened. So maybe something didn't go well. Maybe like you working together with someone didn't go as planned or something like that. And I feel like at some point you're going to review what has happened. And you're going to realize that in every story, there's like two sides of the story. So you might also have played a part in this whole thing. And I feel like that is going to help you get that growth again and become, with the Queen of Swords, independence. Because you're going to go like inward and review what has happened and also be critical of yourself. That's the way you kind of like going to grow into September, because that's going to help you to not make the same mistakes as you did before or allow things to happen as they did before. Now you know the situation, so you're able to act sooner and see things sooner. So, that's an experience gained. And that is going to make you a more independent person into thinking and become like more logical about the things that you're doing. So you're going to stand in your own power at the end of September. So let's see, beautiful souls, what the other cards have for you. So we have Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. Now with that, I feel like there is a timing for everything. And especially with that new beginning coming up, it's about, acting at the right time at a certain moment in time and place. Even though I feel like you might have to act quickly to, this new business venture or this new collaboration or something like that. You're working with other people or a new friend coming in. But also keep in mind, as we're seeing like the hawk right here, it is someone who's always being critical about the things that are going on. So always keep the clarity into the situation. So I feel like with decision-wise, keep your mind there, even though if you have to move fast, to keep thinking, to keep reevaluating, to keep looking deeper into the situations before you jump right in, right? So don't be impulsive right here. In September, it's time for you to be critical and look deeper into situations. And even if there is like a time frame or there's like a ultimatum or something, to do your research before you act upon it. So then we have the Eliminate the Shadow, focus on a solution. Now, definitely in certain situations, it's easy to get caught up in what's not working or, what isn't working. And it's like easy to say, it was your fault that this didn't work out or something like that with the Justice card right here. But it's more important to find compromises or find common ground with people around you to work towards a solution instead of, maybe rolling into a typical victim role right here, or to pinpoint things or distract the attention from what's really going on. So I'm gonna in September, you have to be critical about your own process as well, to be true to yourself, to what you're bringing into the game and how you can change it to really work to a solution right here, instead of holding on to whatever has happened or maybe bad experiences or something like that, okay? And then we have astral travel, cautious needed. Oh my God. So here are, it's a card that emphasizes, that you need to be cautious about your decisions, but also about people around you, what their intentions are. So as I said, it's good to keep that critical eye, even though some things feel like really good to collaborate, but, to keep your hat. I don't know. I'm seeing like contracts. So maybe you have to sign something. Maybe something legally is going on. But to really keep an eye, even though it feels good, make sure that you are fully aware of what you're doing in September. Okay, especially business-wise right here. Okay. So then we have the last two oracle cards. So we have the Speluntis decision. Again with the decision, guys. So again, I feel like with the decision that you need to stay true to yourself, to your inner core, to what your guidance is telling you. And of course, it's easy to get sometimes carried away, especially when there is like, as I said, like an ultimatum or something, there is like a deadline that you need to meet. It's easy to just say, okay, I'm going to do it but no, don't do it. It's about you staying connected with your intuition. And if it's saying don't do it, don't allow others to lead you astray. Don't allow that to happen. Just keep focused on your own goals. And the last card I have is the Black Cohosh, darkness. And it might seem like it's a bad card to have, but it's actually a wonderful card to have because it's about you. Maybe it represents that maybe you are leaving a situation that was really abusive to you. So whether it is, as I said, like the Ten of Swords, something that really left you, feeling destroyed, heartbroken, alone, laying there. Now you're leaving the darkness behind. And this is a message from the universe to let you know that you're loved and that there are people that love you. And it all comes down in the end to how much you love yourself. So it's really good to remind yourself that even though, someone made sure that they hurt you like this, you are worthy of love and you are worthy of time. And to not let anyone, break your spirit like this. That good things are coming your way because the universe is always thinking about you and is sending you a lot of love. So group number 3, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you're new and you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Well, hello there, group number 4. So you're here because you're drawn to the 4th and last pile. So let's see what September is going to bring you. Okay, so group number 4, these are the cards that I have for you, starting with the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Devil card, the competition, the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Disc, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so first off, I'm feeling that September is going to be like a month maybe of turmoil or for some reason. It's going to be a month full of emotions for you. That's like the intuitive message that I'm getting for you starting right off. So let's dive into the cards and see what's going on. So we're starting with the 7 of Cups, and I feel, boy oh boy, group number 4, beautiful soul, you have some choices to make. There are like some choices waiting for you, or you're debating between choices. I feel like you're contemplating about the things that are happening at this moment into your life. And I feel like you may have a difficulty with really pinpointing who you want or what you want at this moment. And with the Ace of Cups that I have here right to the 7 of Cups, I feel like this might totally be about love. So it might be that, I feel maybe you have different admirers, or maybe you have been dating like a couple of people or something like that, or you have like an eyes of different people and you don't know which direction to go. I feel like you feel like very torn up between like, who am I going to choose, because they both have like good things and, bad things, qualities. I like them both. I feel like you're really weighing out the options. If you're not dating someone, it could just be that you're dealing with types of options, and that you're not sure which one to choose. And it also might be that you are, you have to choose, but you just don't want to yet. But you have to. So I feel like there is like a little slightly bit there that knows that what you're doing might not be completely honest or truthful, but yet you can just make a choice, because it feels like, I want to take a bit more time with this. I feel maybe you might or maybe be making excuses to not make a choice, or that you're enjoying the options that much that you don't want to choose one, something like that. And then we have the devil card, and that really resonates with what I was just like saying. There is a little bit of a devilish sensation right here. Like, you're doing something that's not like totally honest, but yet you're doing it because you don't want to, make that choice. As I said, it feels like you are aware that something that you're doing is not like completely truthfully, and that you shouldn't like do it like this way with these types of options. It could be that maybe you're trying to manipulate a situation in a certain way because you want things to work out for you in a certain direction, or you're choosing between people and you're letting them hanging on just like a little bit because you want to date them maybe another, a couple of more times before you make up your mind or something like that. So it could be applied to different situations, but I definitely feel that this could apply to love. That you're letting people, on, and not intentionally, but that's the way like the situation is working out. And even if you don't have like something that's love or anything related, I feel like you might be leading people on in a way that works out for you, and that's like not the best way, but damn, it's so hard to make a decision right now for you. So we have the 5 of Wands right here with the competition, and I feel the reason that you might be holding on a little bit to this situation is that maybe there are like, more people who want this that you have been given. So maybe you have been given like a promotion, or maybe you have been given like a gift, or maybe you have maybe been given something that other people are very jealous of. They want that as well, but you know that you already have them, right? So you want to enjoy that a little bit longer before you make up your mind. It could also be if you're debating between love, that that you have maybe good options, that people want this type of people. There may be both good people, but who to choose? Because they're maybe very wanted, they're very attractive or something like that. So I feel like, there is like a little bit of a competition. There might be like a little bit of a jealousy going on right there. But that's all going to go down in in September, or it's already a little bit going down. However, with the 3 of Swords, these birds want you to know to be careful, because sometimes even if you are doing this like unintentionally, people might end up being hurt. And I feel that you might not want this, you might not want people to get hurt, but in the end, if you are leading someone on, or letting a situation go the way it is, even though if that something isn't like correct, but if you're letting it be played like that, people can get hurt, parties can get hurt, and in the end you might not think that, but you will get hurt as well. So it's very good for you to think about this in September, about what your own intentions are, and maybe the way that you're acting and how people are being affected by this. Okay, and with the 5 of Disc, I feel definitely that throughout September it might be that maybe the persons or whoever is involved will get like a hint of what's going on, and you maybe be left empty-handed. So if you want like things to change, as because every card reading is just open to change, this is just like a momentarily reading. So I feel like people will, if you're leading people on and they will get like a hint of it, they will move away and you will be left empty-handed. And is that something that you want? You have to realize that, because that's also like a downside to that. You could lose it all if you don't make a decision. Okay. But I do feel if you do make a decision based upon your heart, based upon your intuition, being truthfully, then you're going to have the 10 of Cups, which is harmony, which is happiness in your love life, in your career, or in anything. But especially if you're dealing like with love, if you listen to your intuition, if you become truthful to yourself again, then there is something really beautiful waiting for you, and that could also happen. So I feel like it's up to you whether you want to be left empty-handed or whether you want to be left like full of cups, overflowing with joy and happiness. Okay, so let's see what the other cards have. Guys, so for you, I have the emotional challenge. Resolve this issue, it says. So with this card, it definitely shows me that this, whatever this thing is, it's a challenge for you. I feel, as I said, it's not something that you maybe want to do, but because you are struggling with your emotions and dealing with this issue, it might feel like, like a challenge, like emotionally challenge, and it might feel for the other people that you're leading them on. So it's up to you to get as quickly as possible out of the situation, to be true to yourself, to be honest to whatever you're going on, so you can make this easy for all parties. Okay, and then we have the bird of creation, potential growth. So I feel whatever is going on, it's time for you maybe to break out of your routines, the things that you have been doing, to just bring in like a new cycle, a new like breath of fresh air that will help you to make that decision. Because sometimes we're stuck on a certain thinking pattern, and it's difficult for us to see at a moment like, this is a decision I need to make, because we are thinking in the same pattern and we're thinking over and over again the same things. And sometimes when you break your routines, when you do something else or you bring someone else into your story, this person can like shed new light on the situation. It can help you with your decision-making process. So this is for you on, break, maybe ask someone for advice, maybe bring a new friend in to help you with this decision making, or just ask professional help if this applies to you, something like that. Okay, and then we have 14 energy signature. The past is the present. Okay, and I feel with this card, they want you to know it's up to you on how things are going to work out. Remember, however you're going to act, that is what you're going to get the end result of. So whatever your plan, that's what you're going to reap, right? So it's up to you on how you're going to solve the situation and bring it to a good end in the last weeks of September. But I feel like there is like a decision making that you need to do. So you cannot hide from this. No, darling, you have to make that decision, because otherwise, people are going to be like very, very heartbroken over this whole situation, okay? And then we have netto, okay, receiving. So with that receiving, I feel it's up to you to keep an open mind and trust your feelings in this decision making. Even though it's like emotionally challenging, sometimes we already know from the beginning, like this is going to be my choice. But for some reason, like all the other options do seem amazing. So we get like caught up in all of those options, even though our intuition is leading us towards one single option. So they want you to focus in September upon your intuition about the thoughts and your signs that you're receiving from the universe to help you to guide you in a direction that will bring you that harmony, that 10 of cups. Okay? And then we have dream roots. Another way, and I feel like this is like a very specific message that they want you to know, that they have been communicating with you through your dreams. So I feel maybe you've asked the universe, like, which option should I choose? And the universe has been working with you in your dreams, and they want you to keep researching those dreams, because that's like where you will find the answer. They are sending you messages through your dreams, so your dreams have deeper meanings. So they really want you to pay attention to those dreams. And if you're new to this, if you are dreaming about something, write it down, like journal your dreams, and then go on like Google or something. It's like the easiest way, guys. You don't have to go to the library and look up like a dream book. We have Google right now, so just Google like dream meaning of the important things in your dreams. So if you see like a guy, if you're kissing someone, if you see like a frog, or if you see like a bird, or you see like a dream bird or something like that, look up the meanings of those specific signs, because that will help you not only to gain more insight into a situation, but also to gain more insight into yourself, because that's like what we're missing sometimes. The dreams also tells us like what our state of minds, what our states of minds are, and where we are in this whole process, and how we are feeling or acting towards like a certain in a certain situation. So really try to analyze your dreams a little bit to gain like more knowledge about the situation, but also about how you are acting and how you need to act. So group number four, this was your reading. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button, because I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!